I'm Lori. I am so excited you're back here again this week, and I'm more excited to be playing around with an easy bake oven. I loved easy bake ovens when I was a kid. It's probably a big reason why I got into baking, because I was obsessed with baking in one of these. So as an adult, I thought, how fun would it be to do something with the easy bake oven, but also do something challenging. I'm gonna make a miniature wedding cake using this. Like, look at how much fun they're having. It looks like they're having the best time ever. Why would I not want to have that much fun on a Tuesday? Go, go, go! It's funny, but it's so not funny. If I remember correctly, it's basically like one big oven, like some sort of spatula to help take things in and out of the oven safely. Safety first, even though I'm an adult. I still managed to burn myself on basically everything I bake. So I couldn't remember when I started to think about it, if it like opened up like that or if it went through like this chamber of heat, but it feels like this kind of goes in and then it comes out. But it only has one tray, and I'm gonna need to bake a lot of layers in order to make like a 3-tier wedding cake. It's gonna take a little bit of time. It can't just look like a wedding cake, it has to taste like a wedding cake, and wedding cakes are usually elevated flavors, kind of fancy flavors. I'm gonna go with a lemon zest vanilla bean cake with like a raspberry cream filling. I think it's gonna be so good.
Wait, I thought you were doing 3 flavors?
No, 3 tiers. 3 tiers, but like one flavor.
Aren't wedding cakes usually, like each tier is a different flavor?
Sometimes, but not. Our wedding cake was only one flavor.
I guess if you just want to do the bare minimum.
I'm not doing the bare minimum, come on. I'm baking so many layers and making a fancy recipe to do all these different tiers. I think one flavor is good enough. So we're doing 3 flavors. The first flavor is gonna be the flavor I've previously described. And then the other 2, I'm thinking we could do a chocolate salted caramel cake. I'm gonna make homemade caramel filling for apparently only about a 1/4 teaspoon of caramel. The last flavor, I feel like I'm just gonna do vanilla, not because it's easy and I'm copping out, but because vanilla is very classic wedding cake flavor, because everyone likes vanilla. Let's get started on the first flavor. I remember why I do everything with a mixer now and not by hand. I don't know why I assumed it didn't really need to preheat, but apparently I'm supposed to preheat this for 20 minutes. So I guess now I'm just gonna sit and wait for 20 minutes for this to preheat. Thinking ahead. Doing good, guys. This feels like a lot of waiting, and now I'm gonna have to bake another one. I'm hoping that this is baked though, and that it comes out of the pan and the oven okay. It looks baked. You see? I've gotta flip this cake out, put another cake in the oven, because I'm gonna need a couple of these. so much more liquidy than the last recipe. I hope one isn't like light and fluffy and the other one's super dense. Done? Okay. I feel like the chocolate cake should be done now. I can smell it. It smells amazing. If I can just get it out. Oh no. Oh, I feel like it puffed up too much. Oh no. So it appears that the cake has puffed up and is now stuck inside the Easy Bake Oven. Kev grabbed me a stick in the garage and I'm gonna try to poke it through and catch it. I've got an angle. It's off and it's unplugged. Oh, it's funny, but it's so not funny. Oh my God, go, go, go. Maybe I can grab it. Oh, this is still soft. No. Oh, and it's scraping. This is why you're supposed to use the mixes that come with the Easy Bake Oven. The first recipe worked fine if you're only doing one flavor. Okay, I'm gonna clean this out, put a lot less cake in it. Try that one more time. If not, we have a delicious cake recipe that I could use throughout. I just have all this batter now, Kevin. If you'd asked me at the beginning of this video, like what the challenge would have been or what I thought would have go wrong, I would think that it would be trying to get the icing looking flawless on a little tiny cake. Not that my cake would get stuck in the oven. Now I get to wait nervously for 20 minutes.
Like, why wouldn't they put a viewing window on?
I don't know, okay, right? Like, why is this plastic and why can't I not see in? How cool would it be to just sit here and watch it bake and also make sure that things aren't burning and weird things aren't happening when it's puffing up too much. Easy Bake Oven, if you are watching, make a little viewing window. Looks good. Doesn't look like it's hitting it. Come on, chocolate cake. This is your fault. The first cake gave me no troubles. Now this one like almost broke my oven. Oh, it's hot. It won't come out of the pan.
Can we go back to the part where this was my fault?
Yeah, because you wanted to do 3 different flavors.
I'm just the camera guy.
Why? I just like noted that I did grease this pan the same as I greased the other pans. That came out just fine. I don't know what's with this chocolate recipe that smells amazing, but it's giving me headaches. Right. So while those cool, I'm going to start making my little mini flowers. Since the cake is only gonna be like this big, that means those flowers need to be like that big, super small. All of these colors left over from the James Charles Makeup Palette cake, because there was like 50 colors in that thing. If you haven't seen that video, I will leave a link. So I'm gonna try to use up some of this fondant and blend some of the colors together and make some elegant flowers for this little tiny elegant wedding cake. Making really delicate flowers is super thin fondant. Like, I mean, super thin. So I have a couple other flowers that I want to make for the cake, but doing those recipes took a lot longer than I thought they would because I was doing 3 instead of 1. And I have a hair appointment. So I'm gonna go get my hair done and then come back and finish these. I'm back. I like the hair. I'm gonna attempt to leave it down because I feel like it's such a shame to put these pretty curls up in a ponytail right now. I finished making a couple more flowers. I'm loving how these are looking, and I made these little tiny leaves. These leaves were so easy to do. I decided to use this like big flower cutter, the same one I used for the purple flower, and then impress my knife to make a little leaf line, cut off all the petals, and then they just look like these cute little leaves. Fondant is very one tone. It ends up looking really plasticky if you don't add any color dust, so this adds that kind of dimension of color. It all seems super excessive for a tiny cake, but I feel like that's the point, right? I feel like I'm ready for the next step, so I'm gonna cut out all my layers out of those 3 different flavors of cake. First one, I'm gonna do a raspberry cream filling. The next one, I'm gonna do a salted caramel filling with a chocolate cake. And the last one, I'm just gonna do regular vanilla. I can't believe I made homemade caramel sauce for like a 1/4 teaspoon of caramel filling. I popped my cakes in the freezer for like 10 minutes to chill because they were sliding around all over the place because they're so tiny. I mean, like it's like the size of my thumb and I have tiny hands. Now I'm ready to just stack them all up together and start doing an ice on them. I'm gonna do a rough ice. I feel like that's what's gonna be easiest and it's gonna look good with these kind of flowers. And that's what I had for my wedding cake. Okay, let's never do that again. I don't have a little cake plate, so I think we're gonna do that. I can't stop smiling. I don't know why, but I feel like it's making me ridiculously happy. It's like such an elegant like wedding cake, but it's so tiny. If you guys have any challenges for me, let me know down below because this was a lot of fun. I feel like doing these kinds of videos is gonna be a lot of fun, and I will see you guys back here again next week. Cue sexy B-roll.